Just a moment. Okay. Hello, YouTube. Let's go with our
Oh gosh, what's happened with them?
Now I am the host.
Yeah, you are the host.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. Guys, I think we can start our conversation while Mrs. come back to the main room. What do you think?
No problem.
Let's go.
No problem. Let's go.
So Bruno, can you read the next question for us and answer, please?
Of course. What is a goal? Share your opinion, please. Well, in my opinion, goal is when you have Vinicius, come back.
Sorry, guys. My computer is a little bad for meetings, but let's go. Did you receive the chat box? Okay, let me going on live because it's a requirement. But let's start with the questions. Bruno, can you answer this second question for us? What is a goal for you, and share your opinion, please?
Of course. In my opinion, goal is when you have a target and you set up a deadline. You have you set up tools and how and when you reach on that target, you know. So it's more than a dream. You put it on paper and set up that put the line, how, like I said, and I think that's it. It's when you really you have it clear on mind, you know.
Okay, nice to know. Let's go with Ana Paula. Can you answer for us, please?
Yes, I agree with Bruno. I think goal is when you really want to achieve something in your life and you plan this way for achieving that. And I think for me, it's necessary to write on the paper, on the things that I really want to achieve. And the goal is that when you have to achieve something and can be a small time, middle time, or long time, but when you can plan these dreams and I believe goal and dreams are different because dreams you don't put the paper and I think goal you really plan what you have to do and you write and yeah, I think that's it.
Yes, of course. I think for me, goals, it's something like I don't know, skills that you wanna achieve for. I don't know, a house, a good house. I think dream is something for achievements too. And I really like what your what you said for us today. Thank you, Ana Paula. Andrea, can you answer for us the second question, please?
Yes, I agree with Ana Paula and Bruno. I think it goes, it's when you have wishes to do something or to achieve something. And for me, it's very necessary to work hard for it because it's not easy to achieve something that you want, depending on the situation. And yeah, I think that's it. In general, something that you want to achieve and you need to work for it. That's it.
Yes, for sure. Katiana, what's your opinion?
I think I agree with the other guy said. I think it's the goal. It's a map for you doing or planning one thing in your life or in your job, for example. And for me, it's the best thing. It's writing the paper because I think it's when you have a plan, it's more easier for your finish one goal or go in a way for doing these things. And I think it's this. Everyone, I think everyone have a goal in your life. It's common. In the every year when the year start, I think it's the very popular with the Brazilians have many goals, a wish, a big wish, a big list with the goals, and sometimes don't finish during the year. It's very common.
Yes, yes, for sure. And one thing for Ed, guys, if you had a wish list, a dream list, you can call it like a bucket list. It's a list or on achievements, dreams, goals. And for my personal experience, I put this bucket list in my wall on my bedroom, in my bedroom. So for me seeing it while I'm achieving each step of it. Okay. Okay, let's go with third question. Bruno, can you read and answer for us?
Okay. The third question, how important are goals to explain? Well, for me, goals, like I said, they are bigger than dreams because it is how can I reach something. So if I want to buy a house and it costs $500,000, and just making out numbers, but it costs $500,000, and okay, if I say just it is a dream, you know. But if I put it on paper and put a deadline, put how can I read that, and these things, you know, goals are important to make plans more tangibles. How can I say that in English, please? You know,
I don't know.
no problem. But I think that's it. It's really important to give that these things, right?
All right. It's nice to hear from you. Ana Paula, and for you, how important?
For me, goals are very, very important. And yes, about Andrea said in the last question, we have to work hard to achieve it when you really want something. In my case, I worked as a teacher, and if I wanted a good life for my kids, I had to plan my life, my goals, and I think for me, it worked very well to plan, to write, and yeah, I think, for example, I remember, I don't know if I was speaking with Andrea in the last meeting about bucket list, and I said, last year when my husband and I was watching the Lollapalooza, and I said, oh, next year I want to go there, and I didn't write, I didn't put in my mind, and I didn't go because I didn't plan what I really want. And simple thing, yeah, simple thing. But if you don't plan the things don't happen. And I think it's normal. It's very important to organize your goals in your life.
Yes, yes, for sure. And I think there are some subject, some expression that people say in achieving dreams, achieving your goals. It is called law of attraction. If you think in something each day, every single day, so much, I think sometime it will happen in your life. So if you think a lot of it, it will happen in your life for sure. Yeah. Andreas already answered?
No, not yet.
Okay. Please, first.
For me, goals, it's important because it's like a meaning of your life. Because if you stop to thinking about you're just living with anyone, if no one wishes, for example, it would be very, boring. You need to focus on something, to continuing, to keeping your motivation. So for me, it's very important to have a goal. And I had a goal to buy my own apartment, and thank God I worked hard for it, but it was a goal that thank God I achieved. And now I am planning another goals to achieve, like be fluent in English. Yes, it's a dream for me, but yeah, I am working hard. I am here, so yeah, we need to focus what you want. That's it.
Yes, for sure. For sure. For me, being a host today, it's a little difficult, but I'm trying. I think if I don't fight for my goals, like talking English, like you said, and putting me in challenge like I'm doing right now, I think I won't achieve nothing in my life. So I think I'm fighting for it for sure. Katiana, how important for you are goals?
I think when you don't have goals, you don't living very well, because I think it's important for everyone move on in your life, move on in the personal goals with the professional goals. And I think when you have a good plan, it's more easy for move on in your life, in your professional life. And I think if you how Alice in Wonderland said, if you don't, se você não sabe para onde quer ir, every place it's better. And I need what you do, what you need, and you have a plan for this. And I think it's very important, because And now I see many young people don't have plans, don't have goals, and live very happy for all the life and don't move on in your life. And I think it's a problem for the younger people now, because I think for our generation, it's common, and you have problems during the day, every day, during my life, and it's okay. And I have a goal, and I move on direct for finish this goal. And after finish this, I looking for the other goal, and it's okay. I think it's very important. If you don't have goals, probably you're lost. You're lost in your life. I think it's my opinion.
Yes, for sure, Katiana, for sure. Thank you for sharing your opinion. Okay, let's go with Ana Paula. Can you read the fourth question for us and answer?
Okay. What is your biggest goal in life? Do you have one? In my case, in my age, I remember when I decided to retire, and my friend said, "Oh, what are you doing in your life? Because you are staying at home all the time." And no, I don't want to work anymore. And I am going to do different things in my life, because when I worked, I only worked and I traveled on vacation, but it's I didn't know physical exercise, dance, yoga, meditation, English, and nowadays I can do different things. And for example, for me, it's a dream and a goal to start studying English. And today I am here speaking you. And I think for me it's very important, because 2-3 years ago I didn't speak any word, any phrase in English. And today it's possible to talk. And my biggest goal in life is to travel with my family abroad. And it's my dream. I want to travel with my family, my husband, my daughter, my son, my daughter-in-law, my son-in-law, and to traveling together. And I wanted to speak in English with different people. And I think for me, it's very good, because I didn't have this opportunity to speak with a native or another person face to face in English. And for me, I think it's a biggest goal, biggest dream, I don't know, in my life. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, for sure. Thank you for sharing your dream, your opinion, your biggest goal in life. Bruno, what's your biggest goal in life?
Well, I have more than one biggest goal, and I think that they are connected in some way. You know, I want to know Italy, and I know my goals, like I said, I think they are connected, because another goal that I have is make make an income by myself. You know, when I retired. You know, and another goal is is to be fluent in Spanish too, but I just have I have to start this idiom. But English, I am trying step by step, and one day I will reach these goals. But I think that's it. Know another country, speak three languages, and to have an income made by myself.
Yes, thank you, Bruno. And some tip for you guys, if you are trying to learn more than one language at the same time, I think you need to pay attention for not observing so much information and not developing your language. Because for me, last year was an experience for me. I tried to learn two languages at the same time, and it was so difficult. So if you are trying to develop your English, try to improve it until you achieve some intermediate level to higher level. And after that you can do another language. It's just a advice for you. Okay, let's go with Andrea. What's your biggest goal in life?
My biggest goal was be able to buy my apartment, but nowadays my goal is starting a college, because I didn't finish my college in the past, and now I am suffering because of this, because the world, it's necessary to have a degree. I am studying English. I'm working hard for. I would like to find a job that I keep speaking English, because I really love. I know it's difficult, but it's a goal for me. So I am working for it, and maybe travel more, be able to travel more. I went to Italy once, Bruno. You will love the Italy, and I intend to return and intend to go to London next year to do an exchange program. I know I am old for it, but I will put the two wishes in the same time, going to London and studying English. So for me, it will be a very nice experience. I hope. That's it, guys.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you very much. Katiana, what's your biggest goal?
Now my biggest goal is, I think it's create a very strong girl, because I have a daughter, and I think it's a challenge, because when you have kids, your life changes a lot, and you need to focus in the best things for educate this kids, this child. And for me, this is my goal now, because it's very important. Create a very good person for the world. It's a challenge. It's a very challenge. And I think the other goals, I have many goals, but the other goal is to speak in English very well and have fluency in English, because I think I lost many good opportunities in my life because I don't speak English very well in the past. I don't focus in English when I have time, and when I don't have many very big problems for resolve. And in my life, the English, it's the goal, and I focus in English last year, in this year, and I think when I speak very well, I try to learning other language like Italian, because my family is Italian, and in future, my family have plans for living in Italy. I think it's a beautiful place for living in the future. And I think it's this. It's a big goals. The first, I think it's a challenge, because I think the kids grow up very fast, and if you don't have focus, you are lost many things in many phases with the kids.
Nice to know. Okay, guys, let's go to the question number 6. Andrea, can you read an answer for us?
Yes. Should parents help their children set goals or not? So, guys, I am not a mom, but I think it's important to parents give the children the direction for the life. I think they have to advise the children to have a goal, to pursue their dreams. And I believe that it's important because the children will grow up with, how can I say, with a direction in their life. I don't know if I am correct, if you understand what I am wants to speak. I believe that it's important. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Ana Paula, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with Andrea. I think, but I believe the example is more important for our kids. And I don't know. I don't know if I understand exactly set goals. It's because each person has your dream, and I think it's very difficult when you, as a parent, to want to set goals for your kids, because I remember when my son was a child, he played soccer, and he tried in different clubs. He left my house when he was 13 years old, and he was a younger boy, and he lived with, oh my God, 20 boys in the same house, but he wanted to be a soccer player. But sometimes the dreams of my husband is biggest in this situation. I remember when my son was 18 years old, he decided, Mom, I don't want to play soccer anymore, to be a soccer player. For my husband, it was very, very difficult, because my husband dreamed together my son. And but he returned to our house, and he studied a lot to study at college, and today he is a physical exercise teacher and personal teacher, and he's happy. He and but I think it's very important, we as a parents, to stay all the time near our kids, and because you are parents all their life, and all their life, and I think you are responsible, because My kids don't live with me. They are their lives and okay, but when I have to speak something with them, I am going to speak because for me it's very important. Oh, I didn't agree. I don't agree with you do in this week or last month, and I am going to talk to them. And I think it's very important to stay near all the time, mesmo that you are far away them. I think it's important. That's it about
Yes,
the opinion.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your opinion, like a mother for sure. Bruno, what do you think? Parents should help children?
Yes, of course, they uh, should help their children because they are reference to these children, you know, and parents. I don't have children, but my family always supported me in this case, you know, and I think it's help uh, helpful, you know, when they give me all the support to reach my goals, and uh, they are together with me, saying don't give up and saying these things, and I want to give the same thing to my children when I have one, you know, and it's really important. So, but like Ana Paula said, to be an example, it's more important to talk about these things. When you be an example, it's talk more than words, you know. And of course, in my opinion, parents should help in this case.
Yes, for sure. And I think parents could help children usually because our current time it's a little difficult for children seeing people doing bad things and wanting to do the same with their lives when they will be adults. So I think parents should help set goals for sure. Katiana, what do you think?
I think it's important the parents stay together, the kids, the child, because I think it's important. Some phase it's difficult because if you don't stay together, I think the possibility of the people lost in their life it's happened. And I think you need to stay together next to the people, like Ana Paula said. But I think you don't shoot for the things for the kids because it's very important. It's I remember my father and my mother said all the time, you choose the things, and if you choose the wrong way, the possibility of your have big problem happens, but you choose the right way, the possibility of your have a good things and good life in your life happens. And I think these things is very important. And my father and my mother don't choose any way for me, but I understand the different and the good things and the wrong things. And my father and my mother stay together many times with me, And I think these things is important. Stay next, but don't choose the things for the kids, for the teenager, because I think when the people understand the difference between the right and the wrong things, I think the choose it's naturally in the life, in her life. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Okay, let's go with question number 8. Okay, we are running out of time. Andrea, are you motivated enough to achieve your goals? How do you think?
Yes, I think we must to be motivated all the time, because if you are not motivated, the things you will not be right. How can I say? As coisas não ficarão bem. I don't know how to say in English. So we must be motivated all the time to achieve our goals, I think.
Yes, for sure. Ana Paula, what do you think? Are you motivated enough?
Yeah. In my case, yeah, I am motivated enough to achieve my goals. And about Bruno said, Italy, I am going to travel to Italy next May with 5 friends, and I am very, very excited because that. And yeah, I believe in the best thing that I want to do is travel with my family. And I started to study English because I want to do that. And yeah, I am a positive person. Most of the time I try to think always good side of the things and they happen in my life. And yeah, I am motivated. Yeah.
Yes, it's nice to hear from you. Bruno, are you motivated enough?
Nowadays, yes, I am. I think when you have purpose, really clear, it's easier to keep your motivation. So yes, today is a really sunny day outdoor, but I am here trying to improve my English with you, and we really reach this goal because we really trying to do that. So when you have purpose, it's easier to keep motivated.
Yes, for sure. And I have one experience last year with English. I don't know if I share one some of you, but I did an interview last year and I did go well because it was in English, and I've studying English for 5 years, and I felt so bad about it, but I didn't give up about talking English. So in October, I've come back with TNT, and nowadays I'm being a host, trying to share my experience, trying to learn with you guys. So what I want to share with you is don't give up about your dreams, your goals. You need to be motivated enough. You have a purpose to activating something for you, just for you, not for others. Okay. Katiana, are you motivated enough?
Sometimes not. Because sometimes you're sad, sometimes you are very stay stressed, and sometimes I do the things, mesmo não querendo fazer, but I do because I have a goal and I need to finish the thing. Sometimes I don't happy for lost the life outside my house, but I stay here and I stay focused for study more English, speak more English because it's an opportunity, for example. And sometimes I'm not motivated, but I understand the necessity of focus in one thing and have a plan and do the things in this plan. Sometimes I'm not a motivated person, but I do the things.
Yes, we need just do and wait for results for sure.
Yes, I think if you grow up 1% every day, in 1 year you grow up you grow up no fast, but you grow up every day. And I think before I start and talking, and I understand these things because in the past I stood for 5 years in the IAS, GCCA, and other thing, but I don't speak. I stay in Dublin for 5 months, and after I return, I don't speak more. And now I improve my English 1% every day, and now I understand. I stay better when I compare with the past, because now I stay focused in my things, motivate or not, but I stay here.
When you see the results, it's easier to keep motivated too. It's really nice to see it growing up.
Yes. If you stay in talking for 1 year, I think before this your English improve a lot. You're lost, you don't shy more, and you speak well, speak wrong, but you speak. I think the importance of focus is this.
Yes, 100% sure. Thank you for sharing your opinion, Katiana, and your experience. Andrea, how would you feel if you failed to achieve any of your goals?
At first I will feel, how can I say, disappointed, but I think it's necessary to fail sometimes to be more strong. I think we don't need to stuck because we fail. We need to keep going to achieve our goals. So yeah, at the time I will feel this, how can I say? I forgot what I said. My gosh, guys, my mind is not so good today. It's motivated, but I need to keep going. That's it.
Yes, for sure. Ana Paula, how do you feel?
Yeah, it's the same. I remember, I think that I told this story about my English study when I started studying English in 2020, September 2020. I studied in another English course, and in this course, my teacher said, in 1 year you are speaking English and you are speaking with a native in 1 year. And yeah, I studied English every day because I am a Fox person. I like studying English. Yeah, 1 year passed, and 1 year after I was there, and I wasn't selected to speak with a native, and I was upset about that. Because, oh my God, I studied every day. Why? I'm not going to speak with a native. And yeah, I continue studying. When I really thought I am giving up to study English because I can't learn. And when I started to study here on TNT, it's the Katiana said, is I feel more comfortable after I started here. I accept my mistakes, and it's possible. And I think when I felt and when I failed to achieve, I am I am feeling bad, upset, but I I am not giving up because I think the fault, I don't know, it's necessary to grow up. And in my case, it was necessary. I passed this experience, a negative experience, to stay here, to talking to you. But yeah, I think when you felt, you learn about your power, and it's possible to do what you want. Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Thank you. Bruno, what would you feel?
Well, the sensation is not good, but like Andrea said, I agree it is important because sometimes we need to know about, we don't know everything, you know. I think when you don't fail, you can't realize uh, your weeks, you know, your um, how can I say, it shows us that we have um, espaço to improve your skills, and you need to keep going on, trying day in day out, you know. And this sensation is not good, but it's important to show to show us these things.
Yes, yes, for sure. I think while we are doing something difficult in our life, failing, each of time that we are trying to achieve something, we learn from it. 100% sure. Okay. Katiana, how would you feel?
Sometimes the feeling about the when you fail it, when you achieve your goals, it's a frustrate. But I think it's part of the process, because when you understand this, I think you sometimes your change your mind and change your focus, or do the things with the different forms. And I think these things it's important, but the feelings with the frustration, it's not good, but it's a part of the life and a part of everything in the life. And I think when I grow up, I understand these things, because sometimes many things don't happen what in the form what you wish or what you're dreaming with. But I think it's part of the process. If I fail it, I go for the problem and see the different form for the do these things. And I think, and now I understand it's the part of the process.
Yes, for sure. I think in our lives, to achieve things that you never had before, we need to do things that we never did. Uh, before it, for sure, because I think like we are trying to develop ourselves to achieving a better level of the English. Like we can do any course to achieving dreams, become a good professional. We can dream about going to a place like another country, but the process it's difficult when you not achieve it yet, but you need to learn from it. Like if you don't go well in a meeting, in an English meeting, don't give up in yourself, about yourself. You need to try another time, in a better time, in another space. So I think for me, being this experience like a host, trying to active my professional steps, plans, and in a different way. For me, it's so valuable because I will learn from it. So guys, if you sometimes feel dismotivated, just think I need to do it one more time to be near from my goal, from my dream, be active. Okay. I will share with you in chat box a YouTube channel. YouTube channel for you. It's a motivational channel for you. Like you can watch and listen for it when you feel dismotivated. I think it will bring for you some good ideas. And so if you want to be motivated again, I advise for you to listen for it. Okay. It was a pleasure to being with you guys. I'm going to share the survey. Just a moment. Okay. In the chat box, please answer. And if I didn't go well, like also you can say there. But it was a pleasure to being you with me in the meeting, and I hope to see you next time. Okay. Thank you, Ana Paula. Thank you, Bruno. Thank you, Andrea and Katiana.
Thank you, Vinicius. Thank you,
Bye.
guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.